Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. It's a Sunday morning. I just had to go down to the park and chill out for some breakfast. Last night I saw this ad on TV and it was quite intriguing. You know, I haven't been to McDonald's in years, so I said, you know what, I'm going to go down and get me a little Mickey D's for breakfast this morning. So I saw this thing called the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. You know, I haven't done this in years, so I was thinking, oh, this is pretty intriguing. So, you know, I'm always experimenting to see how things work and see how things are going to work in my body, or how things work in people's bodies in general. You see this? This is big and thick and juicy. How's that look to you? Let's open it up. It's not too big, but well, it is. It's got some nice little steak. Looks like some kind of sauce on there. Pretty appetizing, huh? Now, you guys didn't really think I was going to eat this, did you? But I just had to look at this thing myself. I mean, the bagel in itself, you know, if you put me in a situation where I was going to starve, I might eat the bagel. But I noticed on the menu, I guess they make Mickey D's have the calories and some of the nutrition listed now. 680 calories in this thing, but the calories aren't near the focus of this. I mean, this is just, you can almost squeeze. Let's see how much grease. Even the things, even if they were pristine, I wouldn't eat them, but like they're just grease. Look at that. Look at that. People eat this. Ooh, it's horrid. I mean, seriously, it's horrid. Now, you know, I'm getting out of here in a few days, or I would keep this. Now, the little piece of meat, this is probably not even real meat. This is kind of nasty looking. Little piece of cheese on that, but you know, I just saw this and I was, I just had to get one. It's appalling. It's appalling. I mean, I can't even believe, you know, wherever anybody is in their journey, you put this in your mouth. It's just, it's bad. And the typical, what are we going to wash it down with? We need a little caffeine, we need a little sugar, we need a little Coke. This is breakfast. This is breakfast. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Now, that's like 101. If there's anybody out there that even this video might roll across, you gotta, if you're eating this, you're starting at the very, very beginning. I mean, you know, I don't live here in the States, and a lot of my friends are not, they don't eat like I do. They're not vegan. They're not even vegetarian. But most of the people I know, I don't even know people really anymore that would go to Mickey D's. Pretty much everybody in my life, at least that I do, well, back home anyway, at least they're healthy and they're trying to be healthy, what they think to be healthy, you know, but they would never go in Mickey D's. I'd like to see, if I was going to be here for long, I've seen people do this with the hamburgers, how long this thing would stay. Just leave it on the counter somewhere and see how it was preserved over a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months. That thing would probably last for years, because that little piece of meat doesn't even, I mean, even not the fact that we want to be eating meat anyway, but that thing, it's kind of stuck to the bun. It's really, now this is the closest I've come to meat in over 2 years, and smelling this, and okay, maybe it's not a fair comparison with actual meat, but that's just putrefaction right there, folks. I mean, this is, if you're putting this in your body, I'm not going to hold back many punches here and be all love and light and wherever you are and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't hate you. I'm not, I love you anyway, but this is just about the epitome of the worst garbage you could ever put into your body. Even before I went to this lifestyle, I don't think I had gone to McDonald's in eons. There was every once in a while, like my fast food days, even when I ate you know, the standard American diet, and I don't want to encourage eating meat or anything, but good Lord, folks, go, I mean, I would go find like a good tavern. I would always find the place, and I was never a big burger eater or a big red meat eater. I did like my red meat, but it was never a real regular thing. I always knew you needed to limit it, back then even. But even when I wanted a burger, you know, I would always find like some little pub, usually a good bar or restaurant in town, and you would always find that best burger. I was never going to put this this stuff, you know, in the mouth. Oof, I can't even get that grease off of my hands. So, I mean, you know, you've got, and like I say, this isn't like going to be a super harsh judgment, but yeah, you're starting at the very square one of nutritional knowledge when you're going through these fast food drive-ins. I can think of one that I used to eat, and this was like on rare occasions, about twice a year, and it was a smaller one. I would always go to Burger King, sometimes in the airport when I was flying out, and get a Whopper Jr. And it really wasn't the meat. I actually kind of just liked the way they built their ingredients. But the fast food thing, that's just, this is a horrible way to live. This is a horrible way to live. There's nothing good that's ever going to come out of that. And this is acid. You can pour this stuff in your toilet to clean it. A few years back, I had a problem with a battery. My truck wouldn't crank. And a buddy said, you go buy a can of Coke. So I went up to the store and bought a can of Coke. And there was corrosion on the battery, and we used that Coke. We poured bits and got a toothbrush, and it ate through the corrosion on there. Coke has these nasty acids in there that will just, they're almost like battery acid. They'll eat through pretty much anything. But anyhow, just wanted to do a review of the McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel. If you are at this point and you have, if somebody should come across this video that has eaten this recently or eaten anything remotely like this, you may look at the rest of my videos and think I'm a nut job, because if you know, a lot of people, especially where I'm at right now in the South, in Alabama, in the southern Alabama, would see my video and they would just like rail on me, and they would laugh and they would make a lot of fun of it about this berry-eating, tree-hugging dude, and it wouldn't bother me at all. But if anybody is watching this, man, I sincerely say this not to mock or judge. I did it in a fun way, but to beg you to learn something. Get out there, do a little searching, learn a little bit about nutrition, even if you're not going all the way. This stuff will rot you from the inside out. This will lead to heart disease. This will lead to cancer. This will lead to diabetes, because I've been, you know, a lot. McDonald's, if you ever watched that that documentary Super Size Me, I didn't realize how much sugar was in all this McDonald's stuff, other than Cokes and, you know, the sweet stuff. Good documentary. The guy, you know, when I watched that years ago, I would have thought the worst thing that could happen if you did an experiment like that would be that you probably just gained some weight. You felt lethargic after a month. But this guy, his health was in serious jeopardy. Don't know where he went from there. I know at the time he had a vegan girlfriend, a girlfriend that was a vegan chef. But anyhow, just a little playful video here, but if you can take anything away from it, it's almost like you need to do an intervention. Don't preach to the people in your life. We always say, you know, you're never going to get anywhere like that. But yeah, you almost need to do an intervention if you have people that eat this. Like, even if they're going to make bad choices, don't preach the hardcore vegan lifestyle to them if they're not going to take to it. But try to get them off of this. This is the crack. This is the crystal meth of food right here, people. It may be fast, but it's going to just put you into a fast grave. Anyhow, hope you like this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel and share this video. This is one, even though it's not one of my real serious videos, I'm going to say, yeah, share this one. Let's let as many people see this as possible. Maybe a few eyes will be open to it. Anyhow, thanks for joining me on this beautiful morning, and have a great day. Peace.